All right, let's get started. This is H19D, Dr. Hood. If you didn't know, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button for more videos. Hit that bell for notifications. We're going to be rocking and rolling all through the year. Okay, this one, future free bands. You will never know how far you can go until you start pushing. Honest. He's just being honest. That's future. Super future, Atlanta rap legend. I was gonna say rap star, but let's face it, Future has done enough in the rap industry over the last, let's say, 10 years to solidify his spot as one of the elite, one of the legends out of Atlanta. Um, we know how this rap shit goes. People come from the trap, they go to the rap. Some people go from college, they go to rap. Whatever walk of life that you live and whatever walk of life that you go through, it's gonna take some level of hustling and perfecting your craft and trying to get better and networking. It's gonna take a whole lot. This tweet by Future, you will never know how far you can go. You never know until you start pushing. A lot of people, it was a very, very, it happened a lot in my neighborhood. Neighborhood I grew up, we started off with 30 guys. We used to run with 30 guys, from middle school all the way to high school, out of high school, going to the clubs and stuff. We used to be 30 deep. And now my clique consists of maybe 2 people from my state and about 4 people from different states. And then you add that up with maybe 2 or 3 other business acquaintances that are out of state. Okay. So, the reason why my clique got so small is because I felt like there was a lack of ambition amongst a lot of the people that I sat down and dealt with on a day to day. We dabbled into the drug industry. I don't promote drug, gang, violent, activity, but I promote the truth. So I promote people being who the fuck they are and not sugarcoating. So yeah, we dibbled and dabbled, and parallel with that, we had business ventures. I thought it was very important for me that when I'm dibbling and dabbling, doing all this other stuff, that I ran some type of business parallel to that. And a turnoff for me was, a major turnoff for me was that a lot of my friends, acquaintances, associates, whatever you want to call it, they would give 100% when it came to dabbling, selling drugs. But then when we had these other little ventures that we needed to do, rather if it was studio time, it was, all this other stuff, they really wasn't that interested. I mean, it was very clear that they were only around me because I was the guy with the drugs. I was the guy that you could go to get your drugs, and you could go sell it to other people and make a profit. Not so much the guy that sold it to you to get high. I was more like the guy that sold it to you so you could sell it to the guys, and then they would sell it to the guys that got high. You feel what I'm saying? So it was clear what my role was, and it was clear that these people call me every day, trying to be happy and, want to be on my good side. And, just because they wanted that easy access, that plug, they wanted to be able to pull up. They didn't want to be the guy that I had to go around the corner to the Walgreens or the grocery store or whatever to meet. They wanted to be one of the guys that pulled up. Okay? So in order to do that, they had to do certain things and be, in certain, grace, with people. Okay? And, you know, I've always wanted to be a multi-millionaire. That was one of my dreams growing up. I'm not gonna say how many millions, I predicted, I would have by now or by the age of, 25 or whatever. But just let's say I wanted a lot. I wanted a lot. And I found out very early in my so-called drug career, or, just running around thugging, that I was not going to get those 2 or 3 Bentleys and those, the Aston and the, 3 mansions and, penthouse and different cities. And, I just, that lifestyle is broad as it is and as unobtainable as it looks. I felt like that even though it was a lot of money in the drug business, that I wasn't going to be able to obtain all of that shit selling dope. And, everybody, oh, duh, Dr. Hood, you should have been knew that. Okay, well, when you're young, you're not thinking like that, but I'm glad I did. So I knew right away that I had to do something. And I dabble with music too. So I had to do something that was gonna get me those type of pesos to live like that, to have my dream become reality. I knew it was gonna take a lot, and I didn't want to be locked up. Like get all the money and then you get locked up. I didn't want that narrative. So, you definitely got to dibble and dabble with legal, totally legal things. You got to turn the illegal stuff off. You got to turn the legal stuff on. If we're talking about a broad, a large amount of people, yeah, there's going to be that one guy. He's going to slip through the cracks, and there's going to be one guy. If he doesn't get snitched on, or if he doesn't get 45 years old, have it all, and then the feds come take everything. Okay, so those are some of the things that you got to look at when you're running around dibbling, dabbling, right? So the moral of this story or this video, that I'm making, is Dr. Hood reaction. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and we're gonna keep banging these out. But the moral of the story is you never know how far you can go until you start pushing it, meaning that just because just because the road is miles and miles and miles long doesn't mean that you don't take the first step. You have to take the first step no matter what it is and be consistent. I mean, that I'm gonna tell you, that is the biggest thing. Taking the first step, taking initiative, doing it, because everybody's doing it right now. Rather if it's YouTube, whatever you're doing, everybody's already doing it. Okay? So you have to start right away. You can't be waiting. You can't be procrastinating. You have to start pushing right away and developing and maintaining and waking up and, monitoring your success, monitoring your failures, monitoring things, and then you will be able to fine tune something that works, something that's great, something that's significant. You never know how far you will go. Those pieces to the puzzle, as soon as you start, it might seem like it's really hard, and then all of a sudden you got a whole bunch of hands involved, and they're all helping on one common goal. Beautiful things happen. Okay? So my thing is, don't wait. Especially you YouTubers. Don't wait. Go make a video today. Don't say, "Oh, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel." You're not. You're not gonna do anything unless you start today. Okay? Let that be the new rule. You're not gonna do anything. You're not gonna say you're gonna do anything. Oh, I'm about to start this business. Oh, I'm about to. No, you're not. until you do it today, until you start it right now. Okay? It's Dr. Hood. I appreciate everything you guys do. Just like O'Shea, Duke Jackson said. And the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell for more notifications. And this is Dr. Hood, and we all signing out. Peace.